Now, 1 in every 4 couples in developing countries have been found to be affected by infertility, with the burden feared to be gradually on the rise. Now, in an exclusive interview with Ebru TV, Merck Foundation CEO Rasha Kelej said that the leading causes include HIV, untreated sexually transmitted diseases, unsafe sex, amongst others. Jeff Kayamba brings you more on that.
Research has shown that infertility affects millions of people worldwide, although no reliable information is available about the prevalence of infertility in Kenya. The anecdotal reports and scanty research regarding infertility in Kenya focus on the traditional understanding of infertility as a curse, the causes and the social consequences of infertility, and society's negative attitude towards women with infertility. According to the Merck Foundation CEO Rasha Kelej, is that at least 25% of the couples in the productive age in Africa are infertile, with the majority of the cases going untreated due to late diagnosis.
1 every 4 couples couples in productive age suffering from infertility. So it's a huge number, it's a high incidence. While around 85% of these number of cases can be prevented. How? Because it's due to untreated infectious diseases resulted from unsafe abortion, unsafe delivery, genital mutation, child marriage, or STDs.
Rasha says she began the program to deal mainly with the plight of infertile women across the world.
Merck More Than a Mother, we created this campaign when I went to Africa, and I met a lot of women who told me their stories about discrimination and ostracization and violence. And I said to myself, we as Merck, the leader in fertility treatment, no one else will address the stigma and try to break the stigma around infertility and infertile women specifically except us.
In some cultures, childless women still suffer discrimination, stigma, and ostracism.
Our societies look at the woman who cannot have children as useless and worthless, and they treat her that way, that she has no purpose in life. This is unfair and it's not correct. We need to correct that because she is a human being and she is a woman and she's more than a mother. She's not a baby-making machine, and you cannot judge a person, any person, with 1 organ in his body. If this organ does not function, then he is not human being anymore.
She says majority of the factors are attributed by men.
A very important number is not only women as we perceive and blame only for infertility, because 50% of the causes of infertility due to male factor. So we need to encourage also men to speak about it and discuss it openly, because it has nothing to do with the manhood of a man. Children and bearing children is completely different than sexuality.
So you think it's a shared responsibility?
It is a shared responsibility, as our logo, infertility is a shared responsibility, and we want to encourage the community first to respect women, whether they have children or not, whether they are the cause or not, because still they are human beings and productive members in society.
How should Kenya approach the matters to do with infertility?
We need to work on changing this culture. So I cannot say that what he's done is correct. It's a crime. Definitely, it's a big crime. But part of the crime is the community and the stress of the community, and then him as well.
And she says they have set up various programs targeting infertile women.
Women who is infertile, we check first if they can be treated. So if they are in certain age which cannot be treated due to biological age or biological condition due to that they lost, for example, all the reproductive system due to infection, diseases long time ago, never diagnosed and never treated. So no hope for treatment. So we look at their condition and we empower them with establishing small businesses. Sometimes we group them when they are from 1 village or 1 community. We group them and we establish for them a small business. And we establish actually businesses for a group of women, like cow farm, like a chicken farm, or restaurant, or catering.
In line with Mark More Than a Mother initiative, the foundation seeks to empower infertile women, including men, through access to information, education, and health, and by changing mindsets to demystify the myths surrounding infertility. Mark Foundation has initiated development programs in Kenya. The recent case was about Mary Mwende, whose arms were cut off by her husband after failing to give a child.
How will that woman earn a living? She's only 28 years of age and she has no arms. Amekatakatwa mikono, kichwa kimekatakatwa, hata sura yake imeharibiwa kabisa.
Rasha says this was the most traumatizing moment since she began the program.
And they work all together. First of all, support group. They share their stories with each other and support each other and make themselves stronger, and they make income. I went to one of these projects in Uganda and I opened it myself, and the women gave me a chicken as a gift. So it was really nice. I wanted to take it back to Dubai, but I couldn't. So in the picture I posted on the social media and I said, this is the most valuable gift I ever received.
Mark Foundation is now in Kenya, launched under various stakeholders.
More than 1,000 at the moment, because we started like 1 year and a half, but we are continuing in different countries. I want to reach to as many countries as I can, because we have in each country a very strong ambassador woman, usually woman, but sometimes men as well, which is really good. So we have First Lady of Sierra Leone, First Lady of Central African Republic as post-conflict country, and the First Lady of Nigeria, which is a very huge country, and we will do a great work there.
In Kenya, former Taita woman representative Joyce Lay is the one handling the Mark Foundation.
Like many other women, I spent what feels like eternity trying to find answers. I deceived myself into believing that silence was a source of great strength. I later found the courage to ask questions and to express what I really felt and wanted. When I stopped living my life based on what others thought of me, that is when my life actually began.
Rasha says she finds peace and happiness in initiating the program.
I feel very proud, definitely, very proud, especially when we go anywhere. I feel that if I die tomorrow, then I made a difference in the world, and everything I do after that is a bonus. So I feel that I already have paid my share to help, and whatever I have, which people consider luxury, I pay my share to help women and to open eyes and to have leaders to take it forward with or without me now. And I finish. Everything I do now, I do it as a bonus, extra. So.
And some of the women recounted their struggle and urged the government to make access to such treatment easy.
Infertility affects the lives of many couples, and an inability to have a child or to become pregnant can result in being greatly isolated, and you can be disinherited or assaulted. To emphasize here that the burden of fertility is compounded by the fact that at the national program level, it is underplayed as a problem.
Who don't have children, so we can actually project the things that people can talk about.
Some couples are forced to seek alternative care from the herbalist, which doctors and religious sects, due to the high cost of treatment in hospitals. She has this final message to all the infertile women across the world.
For all the women out there, if they have children or not, women are more than mothers. Even if you have children, you are more than a mother. You have to be independent and strong and productive and adding value to the society and community, not only to the family. And if you don't have children, there's nothing wrong with you. You are strong, you are healthy, you are beautiful, and still you are going to be respected and appreciated, and be proud of yourself. And you find a lot of fields you can excel in. Wow. You just need to be empowered and come to.
There is no literature about the experiences of infertility among the married Kenyan women. Reporting for Ebru TV, I'm Jeff Haimba.